Wait for some people to tap in, y'all. Monday morning. It's May 13th. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Waiting on some people to tap in before I start speaking. And if y'all be like, why I wait so long to start, it's because when I would start before people would start coming in, they would always ask me, yo, what's going on? It's like they would catch me in the middle of the conversation. And so I'll just wait for at least a couple people to jump in and then I just start going. But yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Today we're gonna talk about 051 Millz was released from prison after serving 8 years for alleged his involvement in the hit. Let's jump straight into it. If you go back and do your homework, 051 Millz, he was rapping when Lil Mark was rapping, when Dirt first popped off, when Keith got his deal. He was the original drill rapper in the beginning. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that the couple songs that he released in 2012 and 11 is dope songs. No, they're not. But you can see that he got something. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine over the last 10 years, this dude been perfecting his craft and his rapping. I feel like this dude can get out, and Young Money right now don't got a face for rapping no more. They had Kiddo, but Kiddo wanted to get out here and crash out, and he wanted to get out here and diss Dirt and diss Keith and diss 600, 300. He wanted to diss everybody who pretty much established in the music industry and got music ties and music friends. Which I see a lot of people in Chicago feel like if you go at the BDs, you gonna get on. Which y'all need to realize is the BDs is already established in the music industry. You think any artist or rapper or label is gonna choose you over Dirt, Keith, Reese, Herb? That's just a few of them, just to name. You're never gonna win that battle. No label or no artist gonna go against you for a possible chance to do something with Dirt. That's just as real as it is. But Millz, man, he just got out, and I feel like if he get out and he don't take the 051 Kiddo approach, dissing everybody, feeling like I got to get back the last 10 years I missed. If this dude come home, Kiddo and them already plugged in with DJU and Count Capone and No Jumper and all of that. So get that man on some of them big time interviews because the bloggers about to want to talk to him. You got to think, this guy been around since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So imagine the type of stories that he know about Melly, Rose, Woo, Kiddo, Pre-Boy, like Rockhead, like Freaky. Like he was around everybody, man. So his stories is legit. Drill Wick, shouted him out, said, walk him home, and that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize. He's still getting love from his homies. A lot of people, when you do 8 to 10 years, there's a disconnect between you and your homies, But one thing I got to give Young Money their credit for is they hold each other down when they get locked up. They did it for Kiddo, Rose, and they did the same thing for Millz. So I got to give Young Money their credit, man, because they really hold their guys down when they get locked up. They don't turn their back on them like a lot of dudes do. They really hold each other down, But if this guy come home with his head on the right track, he got potential to fill that gap that Young Money need. People don't realize how the window is open right now in Chicago. Von off 1700 just blew up, just signed to Columbia in like less than a year. People don't realize the window in Chicago right now. And I feel like if Millz come home and not be worrying about dissing Dirt and dissing Reese and trying to get the last 10 years of his life back, going live, taunting ops and all of that, really come home, accept accountability for your mistakes and get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because I see too many youngsters around here worried about catching bodies than catching a bag. I'm going to say it again. There's too many youngsters out here worried about catching a body than a bag. You know what I'm saying? You broke as hell, but you got a strap on you. To me, that's pointless. You could contribute more to the world than just having a strap on you, But I feel like Millz sitting down this 8 years, I just hope and pray that he learn You know, we see a lot of dudes that in the Chicago scene that it did 10 years. Some of them that came home and changed. Some of them that came home and tried to get the last 10, 12 years of their life back and ended up crashing back out and getting locked back up. You see what Tay Savage did. If Tay Savage don't like his op or not, he at least make it seem like he pushing peace. Whether if he doing it in real life or not, he changing the narrative. I mean, he changing the narrative. You know, all right, y'all think that all we do is beef, beef, beef. Now all he do is push off positive stuff. Of course, Tay Savage can still get like that and all that, but he's not pushing that. He's not pushing that off. You know what I'm saying? He making you think that even if he ain't pushing peace, he make the world think that he is. So he can still get that bag because the label gonna look at him and be like, oh no, he's from Chicago, but he's pushing peace and he's worth putting the money behind. Versus a person like Kiddo, and they be like, well, he might not be living in 6, 7 months. It's not the worth. Or you trying to sign to Sony or something like that, but you dissing Dirt in the BD. So it's like you got to be careful in this music industry, man, when you going at established people, you know. Though I feel like if Millz come home and he get on his stuff, you know, I feel like he can really, really, really take off in this music industry. And I'm going to say it again. Young Money need a face of rap right now. It was Kiddo, you know, but Kiddo crashed out. So I feel like Millz, if he come home with his head on the swivel, man, this dude can put Young Money back on, man. And he could definitely take over Chicago because, like I say, it's an open window right now for talent, you know. So it's like stars is coming out of there, man. They just got to keep working, you know. But welcome home 051 Millz. A lot of 051 members been congratulating him, walking him home. He did 8 years for murder. I don't know the exact story behind that. I was trying to look it up online. I couldn't find it. So I don't know, man. I don't know if it happened when this kid was a juvenile or whatever the case may be, but I could not find this case. But 8 years for murder is, you know, a little bit short, you know. I ain't saying that, you know, he cooperated anything like that, but, you know, that's a little short time for a B, you know. But, hey, man, to each his own, man. You know, you make your bed, you got to lay in it. But I'm going to say it again. Welcome home, Millz. I hope you come home and get to the money, man, and leave the ignorant street gang banging life alone. You see, it cost you 8 years of your life, and it didn't get you nowhere. You didn't make no money. You didn't buy no mansion. You didn't take care of your moms. You didn't do anything. You cost people money by being in prison. So take advantage of this opportunity and your second chance at life, man, and really maximize all your capabilities because really, bro, you really could have been serving life for murder. But the fact that you got a second chance at freedom, take advantage of that, man. Get to this money, do some of these interviews because everybody about to want to talk to you. You know, get to this money, man. Take off. You see what Big Mike doing? Big Mike done been home close to a year and probably ran up a good $100,000 just off doing interviews, songs, and all this stuff. People want to interview him, shout outs. I even did an interview with him. You know what I'm saying? So when you come home with your head on the swivel, people going to want to work with you. See what Tay Savage did. Tay Savage became a millionaire less than a year, signed an empire, got his own label, everything. Tay Savage ain't been home 4, 5 years. He might have been home 2, 3 years, you know? So it's all about how you willing to change and what you willing to put in, man, to make it out here. It don't matter how your life started. It is matter about how it end. The same cars that you got when you was born ain't gonna be the same cars you're gonna have when you're 30 years old. That's the way life works, you know. But it's your boy D's Media signing.